right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. Oh. Loving Jesus is just too much fun, baby. We are in 1 Corinthians 13. And unfortunately, that chapter is so quoted, probably more than any other chapter in the entire book, that I'm really kind of tired of it, unfortunately. But I will just focus on love, and that when I'm critical of Christians, Christian leaders, it's usually because I'm looking for love and I'm not seeing any evidence of it. Now, some people are so stupid as to think, well, you're being judgmental. No. You know them by their fruits, baby. Read the book. And if you don't see evidence of love, then there's something wrong. There's something out of balance. And that's what I'm usually looking for. Like some humility. I learned this week because of my love of Jesus. I am feeling strengthened that I hope to grow in this area. You know, not only like recognizing God's love and the need for love, but that in order to be the embodiment of love, you have to be humble. You have to say, I'm not there yet. But instead, you get like these teachings with attitudes like they've arrived. Oh, we've arrived, and we're here to tell you how to arrive like we have. Hello, wrong. And it just has that feel to it, right? I just can't stand that. Oh my God. See, that's why it says in the chapter, love is not puffed up. Oh, okay, well, people, you are all puffed up. All of you prophets out there, you pastors, you teachers. I wouldn't say all of you, but a lot of you. A lot of you, I've said, don't recommend this channel on YouTube. Don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. Why? Because every time I go to them and I'm like looking for a little something, a little life, a little integrity, a little something that shows vulnerability and the acknowledgement that without love, it's all useless. And I just never get it. And if I never get it, I'm like, I'll go to people where I can get it. And so I found a handful of people that I think reflect that. I might as well tell you who they are. Troy Black, Joshua and Janet Mills, Katie from No Time Like the Presence, and there's some others, but I haven't memorized their names yet. Those are the main. Justin Paul Abraham, Liz Smith, and the others. They're sweet people, but they're fairly new to me, so I haven't memorized their names. Yeah, baby. So, speaking of love, how's that love doing in the nation of Israel, bombing the hell out of the Gaza Strip? Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. I hate it. I just hate violence. I hate violent words. I hate violent actions. I hate violence pretty much anytime. other than Jesus throwing out the money changers in the temple, that's about it. I can't take it, because to me, I just cannot square it with who I know God to be. Good example of the difference between a paradox and a contradiction. To me, if you live by violence and you're using violence to make a point, you're a contradiction. And everything in the Bible that sort of puts God in that framework is just wrong. It's just a misunderstanding of who God is. And it's all through the Bible. It's so much of the Bible has God being as vindictive as Netanyahu is being right now to the Palestinians. Yeah. And I just don't buy it. Because how is that love? I love you, so I'm going to destroy your entire culture and livelihood, including defenseless women and children. No. Not God. Not. And what blows my mind is that God has allowed it to go uncorrected for centuries. Yes, there are some people out there like me who recognize the contradiction and don't buy into it. But for the most part, God is still blessing people who believe in the Bible as God's word, like completely, like inerrant, perfect, lacking nothing, above correction, criticism. He still blesses those people. And when I say bless, I mean, like, if they have a ministry, he's allowing it to have influence. When they're praying for the sick, a lot of the time people get healed. Restoration of relationships, whatever people are praying for. God still blesses people who are believing a lie. And the only reason I can come up with that he's doing that is because he's more interested in the condition of our hearts than he is of our grasp of reality. And he wants us to believe so much that we can trust his word. Anything he says is trustworthy. And because that is what so many Christians do in their lives and present themselves consistently as believing everything God has ever said and trust him and lean on him because he said it, he honors that. Even though a lot of what they're believing, he never said, he never did, he never will do, he never will be associated with genocide. So I'm just looking for that better way, baby. The writer of Hebrews says there's a more excellent way. That's what I'm after. I want to know exactly what God is saying, exactly what he's doing, exactly what he wants me to do. And treasure that knowledge and that relationship and that growth more than anything else, including lies in the Bible that have attributed violence to our Creator, who, if nothing else, is the epitome of love.